What's up, peeps? It's your boy Perfection back again for another freaking video. Okay, this one is on BBW. I was actually going to do ABM, which is attractive big males, but so I was going to do ABM versus BBWs, you know, attractive big males versus big beautiful women. But no, this is mainly focused on big beautiful women, because I'm seeing a lot of stuff on TV and they're promoting it. You know, some people are promoting women being big, you know, and I've been on a lot of social networking sites, and there's been certain women, what was I going to say, social networking sites now. I've been on a lot of social networking sites, and a lot of women have used that term BBW, and they don't, you know, they may not entirely fit into the category of a BBW. So we need to explain what it is, okay? Because I think sometimes we're throwing it out there, or women are throwing it out there, and they're not really realizing what's behind it. So this is what this video is about. It's about explaining that to you. Right. So a BBW, big beautiful woman, what is it? Basically, what it is, imagine that, and first thing I want to say though, guys, before we even go into this, because this is important, there's certain women out there, some of them might have some sort of genetic misfunction or dysfunction or some sort of disease where they can't lose weight. Okay, I've seen it on multiple programs on TV where there's certain women, they have some sort of hereditary disease or whatever it is, and they can't lose weight. It's as simple as that. Okay, they can try and do whatever it takes. Maybe their body holds on to every piece of fat or whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but they generally can't lose weight. Okay, you cannot blame them for being big. So people that are prejudiced towards big people, it's no different than being prejudiced towards a black person. If you want to throw in LGBTQ, if you want to throw that in there, you can. Prejudice is prejudice, whichever way you look at it. Okay, it's basically judging someone when you don't really know the facts. You know, you don't have the knowledge behind what you're saying. Okay, there's a lot of ignorant fools out there. That's the best way of putting it to you. Okay, getting back, what is a BBW? Right, so I think that's what I was saying originally, is that the media kind of is glorifying it, but we don't know, you know, they're glorifying being big, but they don't realize that there's a little more behind it. You know, it's not as simple as that. Think of a model. Think of a woman with an extremely attractive face. Imagine her being at the correct weight that she's at. So say she's about 5'5". Okay, so she's supposed to weigh maybe about 9 stone, 10 stone. Okay, but she's really attractive. So we have your typical neighbor down the road, name Amy. Amy's 9 stone. She's say 5'5". She's slim. She may or may not work out. It really doesn't make a difference at this point. Okay, but she's really beautiful. She's really attractive. Okay, let's assume that Amy finds a job where she's extremely active. She's moving around all the time. Okay, she's, you know, picking up stuff. She's constantly on her feet. Okay, Amy starts to lose drastically a lot of weight. So she goes from being 9 stone at 5'5" to say being 6 stone at 5'5". Right. Amy, like I said before, this is an extremely attractive girl. Okay, Amy may then go onto a social media site, such as, there's so many now, TikTok, Facebook, all of these sites. Okay, people look at Amy and they say, especially young girls, and they say, wow, she's so beautiful. She's just like, there's this girl, if you type in schizophrenia, there's this English girl that pops up that really does look attractive, but she's got an eating disorder, and she's so depressed and miserable, and all throughout the video she's like this. And all you see in the comments is, damn, you look beautiful, damn, you look beautiful, damn, you look beautiful. No one's bothered about her health or whether she's going to be around in the next 5 years. The only thing they're concerned about is how beautiful she is. Here's the downside to it. Now, what's happened is, because she's lost a considerable amount of weight, like Amy, people are now kind of mixing the two together. They're saying she's beautiful because she's anorexic. Okay? No. Amy, and the schizophrenic girl, was always beautiful, regardless. Okay? Adele has just recently lost a ridiculous amount of weight to the point where she doesn't even look like Adele. But I can say to a certain degree, Adele, she still looked relatively attractive as a big woman. Would I say, when I think of BBW, would I think of someone like Adele? No, I wouldn't. To be honest with you, I wouldn't. You know, you got to understand that women put a ton load of makeup on, so you don't even know today, in today's times, whether they even are attractive. To be honest with you, you just don't know, because they can paint their face, plaster it with so much makeup, you don't even know who's attractive from who's ugly. Okay. In regards to Adele, I wouldn't say she was a BBW in my personal opinion, but she does look better as a slim Adele. Or does she? Does she look better? I don't even know whether she looks better, to be honest with you. I think she does. I think she looks like a totally different person. I'd never think that was Adele, basically. Does she look better? I suppose she does. I suppose she does. If you want me to be honest with you, I suppose she does. But that's her. Getting back to Amy. People are now looking at Amy and they're saying, damn, Amy, you've lost a lot of weight. You've gone down to 7 stone, 6 stone. People that don't know Amy now on social media for the first time are saying, damn, look at this girl. She's just so beautiful. She's, you know, she's so slim and she's beautiful. But she's always been beautiful. It has nothing to do with how much weight she lost. Right. Amy was never purposely trying to lose weight, okay? It was just a job that she's in. Now all of a sudden, Amy gets pregnant or whatever. She has to quit her job. But then she decides, while she's having a time off, or while she's quit the previous job where she's, you know, continuously active, she's decided, look, there's this quick little security job I can do, because she goes down the job centre and some advisor, job centre advisor, says, look, there's a security opening today. Have you ever done that? She says, no. She says, well, you're pregnant. Why don't you try going for this security job where you can, you know, put your feet up. You don't have to do much. Okay. Amy says, all right, then let's do this. I'm down with that. I'm down with it. So she goes in for it. They give her 3 or 4 days training. You know, before you know it, she's in this security job. She's eating now. She's gaining a ridiculous amount of weight. Amy now goes from the 6 stone to the 7 stone to the 8 stone to the 9 stone to the 10. Now she's gone beyond her natural weight, which we said was about 9 stone. She's gone to 10 stone now. She's gone to 11 stone now. She's gone to 12 stone. Amy is now walking around, say she's walking around 2 stone above her natural weight. Okay. Again, she's walking down the road. She has certain, maybe even be black men whistling at her. Okay. They're whistling at her now because she has these kind of thick thighs. She has, you know, slim legs. She might be a little bit curvy. She might have a bit more of an arse now, bottom hanging out, things like that. Curvy bottom. Depending, because not every big woman has a curvy bottom. Sometimes you can have a big woman that's just, you know, again, just not attractive. But this is what I'm getting to. But with Amy, when she's at, say, 11 stone, certain people are looking at her and they're saying, damn, girl, you look thick. Woof. You know, they're watching her down the street and they're like, damn, this girl looks nice. I'm trying to say, look at her. Amy's got breasts now that hang out, whereas before she didn't really have any, or they were quite small. She had them, but they were a little bit small. Now they're kind of, you know, voluptuous, you know. Yeah, she's got curves and all that kind of stuff. Now, all of a sudden, now she goes onto social media and a different type of group then begin to look at Amy and they say, damn, look at this girl, man, she is beautiful. Look at her, look at the way she's got, you know, she's got curves on her. She's got, you know, this girl is nice. You know what I'm trying to say. When she walks into pubs or bars, whatever it is, guys are kind of flooding her. But she's overweight, okay? She goes online, and now Amy becomes a BBW, big, beautiful woman. Okay? Is Amy big? Is Amy beautiful because she just gained weight? No. Amy has always been beautiful. She's always been beautiful. Okay? The only thing that's happened with Amy is that on top of the beauty that she has, she suddenly gained weight. So she entered the category of a big, beautiful woman. When she was anorexic, she would have entered the category of almost like what we class today as a supermodel. Okay? And we need to bear in mind that, I think someone even said it to me as well, is that the reason why we have things like supermodels is because of really boils down to a Caucasian thing of the past, where that was their epitome of a beautiful woman. Some secretly admired black women, but were afraid to come out and kind of say, you know, I prefer my woman to have a shape of a black woman, because there was a lot of racism in the past, a lot of racism. So their kind of epitome of a woman was kind of the opposite of what a black woman would be. Although it's not every man, even in the racist 50s, 60s and all of that, where they would turn around and say to their white women, you have no arse. It's not every man that truly believed that. Even then, there were certain men out there that were going for white women with black shapes, basically. Okay? Right, so where am I going with all of this? Okay, right, so when you get certain women that see someone like Amy and they say, damn, you know what? I should be proud of myself because Amy's proud of herself. Amy's 11 stone at 5'5" and she's beautiful, and I should be proud of myself. She makes me feel like I'm proud of myself. I'm a BBW as well. Not entirely. That's not true. You're not a BBW. You're a big woman. Okay? Amy was able to get away with it because she was really attractive. Okay? She was a pretty big woman, or a beautiful big woman. You're not going to be able to get away with it because you aren't as attractive as Amy. Now you're taking it a step further by gaining weight. Okay, and going back to what I said in the beginning is that certain people have this, you know, disease or whatever, where they can't lose weight. Fair enough, those people can't do anything about it. You can, and you've chosen to kind of not be as active as you should be. Okay, and you've kind of let yourself go. You are not a big and beautiful woman. You're a big woman, and one, in my eyes, depending on how far you've gone, because relative is, I don't mind a big woman. I don't mind one. I don't mind the thick thighs. I don't mind the big legs. Me personally, I like them really tall. I don't really like them small. I don't really like, you know, round type women. I like big, sexy, tall women. Amazonian women. That's how I kind of, you know, I don't mind tall women or big women. In regards to how much weight, as a personal trainer, I would set the most probably maybe 2 stone above their natural weight. That's fine with me. So for me though, I like women that are tall. They don't necessarily have to be the most attractive looking women, but if they're tall, Amazonian tall women, you know, more on the body, you know, bosoms, bottom, thick thighs. The face thing is just a bonus to me. Okay. But I wouldn't. Sometimes it's not always. I'm not always going for a big, beautiful woman. I'm going for a big woman. And for me personally, it's because I've always been a slim, naturally slim guy. So if I'm walking along the road with a big woman, I feel like a man. You have to be a man to be with a big woman. You can't be weak, basically, and be, you know, standing next to a big woman. Not unless she's fighting on behalf of you. So for me, it's a status thing, especially with black men as well. It's a status thing for them to have big women because it means that they're, you know, they're strong. But the point of where I'm going with all of this is that there's some people out there encouraging women, just like they're encouraging them to lose weight, is the same way they're encouraging them to be obese. Okay, whichever side of the spectrum, if you're you can be unhealthy, really slim, where you're starving yourself of the natural vitamins, nutriments, minerals, what I'm talking about, carbohydrates, whatever it is. You're starving yourself of those vital things that you need. You're going to end up with things like brittle bones. Um, you know, you're going to be weak and unhealthy. Okay, on the starvation side of things, where people like supermodels are encouraging people to go down that route, and then there's the opposite side to that, where you've got this new thing now, where you've got people encouraging women to become obese. Okay, because somehow misleading them into believing that obesity equals beauty. It doesn't. That's the point I'm making to you. It doesn't. I saw this thing on YouTube where there's this black guy that's encouraging. It's funny actually, because he ends up with one black woman that's obese, and then he whispers sweet nothings in her ear. Oh, you're a really beautiful girl. You're this, you're that. And because she's insecure, she believes this. She believes this. Okay, and he's like a Romeo that's come along. But then he starts saying to her, look, I'm a baby, I love to see a woman eat food. So he's feeding her all of the wrong kind of food, and she's gaining even more weight. Okay, because this woman has low self-esteem and not the most brightest woman on the planet as well, she continues to eat this food, putting her life at risk. Okay, he then turns around and says to her, right, I want another woman in the picture. And for some reason she's like, okay, I'm not really too happy about it, but fair enough, plus I am a bit bisexual. Okay, so he takes another obese woman into the picture, and he's feeding the both of them with unhealthy food. It goes without saying why he's feeding these women, because if these women were slim and a lot more confident, they would not waste their time with this guy. This guy is a punk, and he's not, he doesn't, like, remember I was saying to you, what is a sellout in a whole? Someone that does not have your best interests at heart. This guy is looking to kill these women. Okay, there's a whole list of things what happen when you become morbid obese, when you suffer from morbid obesity. Okay, the heart has to work 5 times harder than someone of their natural BMI. Atherosclerosis, arthrosis, angina, things like heart attacks, myocardial infarction. I can't remember, but there's the whole list of things that happen. And this guy is encouraging these women to be that way. Me personally, I don't mind. For me, as a personal trainer, if I got with a woman, she was say 2 stone above her weight, because being of black culture, it's not the end of the world for me. But the last thing I say is that I've been around certain women as well, where again, this is the false conceptions what they, but I've got with them when they were kind of say 2 stone above their weight, where they used to be quite active, and then suddenly when they got with me, they were like, damn, I got this man now, he's in the bag, and all of a sudden now they don't want to work out. They've got their feet up on the chair now, they're drinking alcohol, they're smoking, they're drinking food that's unhealthy, and they're saying to themselves, I pulled this brother, he ain't going nowhere, so now I'm just going to let myself go, and big is beautiful and all of that. And that's what this video is too. Big isn't always beautiful. Okay, and secondly, you shouldn't let yourself go. Don't believe that, because it will get to a stage where that particular guy that you're with may wake up one day and just say, you know what, I ain't got time for you. Look what you've become. You become a mess. And she said, but when you met me, I was big. Yeah, I didn't. When I met you, you were big, but not big like this. And big isn't beautiful. I'm sorry, big isn't always beautiful. So this is what this is about. Okay, especially you don't want to be with someone and watch them kill themselves. Anyway, this is this is Perfection signing out. The last thing I'll say is attractive big men. For men, it's slightly different. Again, I wouldn't encourage men to be well, you can't be anorexic as a man anyway. Although I found when I was anorexic, I had a lot more women attracted to me, which is kind of weird. I think as you grow older, you need to have more weight on you as a man. Okay, but when I was younger, it seemed to work okay, to be honest with you. Even when I have my cheekbones showing. As you get older as a man, though, me personally, I think you need to be of a slightly higher weight, and that's just basically really to protect yourself. That's how I look at it. You need to have a little bit of muscle, meat on your body. Um, right now I'm 15.5 stone or 15 stone. Normally I've been about 12 stone, so my weight's gone up quite significantly. Um, there's people that bouncers I find that are about 19 stone as men, 20 stone as men. Um, and they are a lot stronger. They are able to hold their ground, their center of gravity. So if people try to push them, they can push back and say, look, when people try to push them, they're just standing still. They're like, you need to push harder. And it is a masculine ego, top dog alpha male kind of thing. If it works for them in a way where they're strong, they can hold their ground and they can protect their women. They're walking down the road almost like wrestlers with their women beside them. For men, it's slightly different from women. Okay, there's pros and cons to it as men, but this whole video is going out to women, okay, because this BBW thing has got a little bit out of hand, and there's certain women that are kind of they're not doing themselves any favors health wise, and keeping your relationship intact long term wise. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I love you all, skinny, big, my bows, my sisters out there, white, black, whatever. I love you all. Thank you for watching. Peace.